And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. With me is Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
And I am Cameron Woolley. So, first of all, you were in San Diego this weekend. How was that? The big
It was amazing.
Comic-Con?
It's the big Comic-Con, the big one, the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Super Bowl
of Comic-Cons.
Of the comic book world. I mean, I asked you if you got any secret trailers for Marvel movies.
I didn't go to the.
You didn't go to the Marvel.
I didn't go to the Marvel panel. The thing about the Marvel panel, you have to wait in line all day in order just to get in. So I was like, all right, I'll watch it online later. They always post everything online. All the announcements you see online, as it happens. It's cool to be there. I'm sure. I've never been to the Marvel panel. I've been right after I see the buzz and oh man, the Fantastic Four, Kang Saga, Secret Wars, everything.
I heard a lot of speculation about Secret Wars. And that's going to be the next Avengers.
The event
storyline, because that was that was a big storyline in the comics.
Yeah. That, Guardians 3 full trailer, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever teaser.
I don't know how they're...
Everyone's there.
I don't know how they're going to pull off Black Panther.
They're smart. They'll figure it out.
I don't know how they... I mean, Marvel's been slipping lately.
Well...
And I saw Thor recently.
Yeah, you didn't like Thor?
I liked it. It's just... It's on the weaker side in terms of Marvel's overall repertoire.
It's their fourth movie.
Yeah,
usually they don't even get that far.
Yeah, I know they usually don't get that far, but Marvel's a massive franchise, so...
So I wasn't in the Marvel panel, but I was in the panel that came afterwards, which was Kevin Smith. Kevin's always the...
Kevin's in the Kevin Smith panel.
Kevin's there every year. Now that, I can get a special, reserve seating.
I thought you were on
get
the
in
panel.
free. No, it's all Kevin. Plus they did Clerks 3. They brought the Clerks 3 cast members on there. But most importantly...
And you are a Clerks 3 cast member.
Most importantly, Kevin showed the first 5 minutes. And the opening scene, it's a bunch of guys.
Don't tell me you got cut.
I didn't get cut.
Movie.
Oh, I definitely didn't get cut.
Oh, okay, thank God.
No, opening scene is a bunch of guys playing hockey on the roof of the Quick Stop.
And you were...
And I'm on there, and I'm featured pretty...
Right, yeah.
I'm featured pretty prominently. Pretty cool. Yeah, you're going to love it. You're going to love it.
The only Kevin Smith movie that... the ones that I seen that you were in was Dogma.
Right.
It was the scene.
That's good.
At the
strip club, yeah. That I'm in Jane Silent reboot, but this one's cool because I love the rooftop hockey scene in the original Clerks, and then hockey. I got to play hockey.
Yeah, you got to play
on screen.
Hockey. Yeah,
in a Kevin Smith movie.
Playing street hockey's fun.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So, Kevin, I know you watched this, so thank you very much for the prominent screen time. So my friends were there, hey, you stole the show. I was like, okay, but.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. They're cranes and it's a movement. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so thank you, Kevin. He doesn't need to do this, but he does it, so it's cool. It's cool. They put some Asians in this movie too. It's nice.
Yeah, cultural
diversity. Yeah, a little diversity. Yeah, Asians play hockey.
Yeah, Asians play hockey.
Not a lot of them, but they're out there.
I'm trying to think.
If there's any
Asian players.
I can't even tell you.
Nick Suzuki?
I guess so.
I mean, his last name is... okay. I'm not going to go any further down that rabbit hole. Because this is public.
I thought that dude was Braden Shen or Shen.
Braden Shen was
but he's not Asian.
He's not Asian.
I was Shen, close to Chen, but he's not Asian, so... Yeah,
I saw this clip from a KBO game or some sort of Asian baseball game.
Yeah,
where it was this guy super crouched in the batter's box, crouched
right.
Like this.
Oh yeah, that's how I played.
And I was about to quote tweet it and tag you. It's
should have.
It's at Ming Chen playing baseball, but I'm like,
it's me, man.
The thing is on Twitter, you got to be careful.
Dude,
this stuff is you got to be mad. Right. I am not that careful with the things that I say.
My OBP
in front of this microphone.
My OBP in that year was 870 or something. It's just took walks.
Please, you were basically.
I didn't slug.
Actually, no. You're a
my
better
OPS
hitter
was,
than IKF because you actually take walks.
Sure. Hey. My OPS was also 870 because I didn't hit anything. So
870.
If you're
if you had an OPS of 870. That's a hella high.
I had no slugging percentage. Just my on base percentage. That was it.
But that's still a lot of value. And you were. I assume you were fast.
I led off. I didn't steal many bases. I should have stole more bases than I even attempted. I was pretty fast. It was just, I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing.
That was back when coaches weren't qualified. That was back.
It was. It wasn't even the JV team. Years. They made a special C team for all the kids who were sucked on the team. I was on that team.
Oh yeah.
But I was on the team. I was on the team.
Yeah,
so
you played high school baseball.
I did. I was on the team, and now I'm playing hockey on the rooftop with Dante and Random Clerks 3. What a life. What a life. What a country, everybody. It's pretty cool. You're gonna love it.
Bo Jackson over here.
Yeah, I have a two sport star. No, what next? What next? Playing Rudy 2, like
Rudy too.
The Longest Yard, another remake. I don't know. Who knows?
Another remake of the Longest
Who knows?
Yard. Oh my god, dude.
Who knows? But yeah, San Diego was pretty awesome though. Came on, got a bunch of toys. Had to ship. Got so much stuff I had to ship at home. It was
yeah, of course. You go down to Comic-Con, you got to get a bunch of toys.
all the exclusives.
Because Lord knows you don't have enough in here.
We need more in here. I picked up a play set from.
I'm trying to look around this room looking for space on the walls.
There's no space. There's a little bit right there.
There's a little bit next to Stormbreaker.
A little bit right there. It's a little bit over there.
Next to the very accurate.
Maybe here's a little bit
Stormbreaker.
right here, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
Other than that,
Good to, that Stormbreaker is amazing. Like I hate that you guys can't see like the few people that watch this like can't see. But
We've
that is a
taken it
very
before.
accurate looking Stormbreaker.
it's pretty awesome. So yeah, Comic-Con, absolutely amazing.
I was gonna ask like you like I was texting him like, are you even watching the Cameron Woolley show series? But by the way, GG.
Yes, GG.
Good series. Good series. Hey, dude, you guys are good.
Good because you
But,
won the series.
Like, I'm sitting there because I was like, the Orioles are irritated. Like, I can take a series win against the Orioles and actually say, like, all right.
One.
Now, I know the Yankees are in a bit of a skid right now, but like, and I was losing it, but
guess.
I'm sitting there. It's like they're under 500 in the month. They haven't been playing well in this. I mean, they've been playing badly. I don't know how else to say it. But, like, a lot of these games, like the typical, 0 for 10 with runners and scoring, so it's like stuff that isn't really sustainable.
Sure.
And I would I'm fine that the skid is happening in July.
Sure, rather than September.
Because, like, after the trade
playoffs,
deadline.
yes.
Like, I'd rather them show the holes before the trade deadline.
Absolutely.
Because if the rotation was still pitching as well as they were in April, May, and June, we'd be sitting here thinking, oh, Luis Castillo, well, why the hell do we need him? Frankie Montas?
Yeah.
It's like we'd be sitting there, and then in August, bam, then the regression would hit. We'd have no options.
Right.
And we'd just be like, well, shit. And we'd be rolling with Jameson Tyone in a playoff game.
Yeah, you probably don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the deadline coming up.
But the deadline
Well, the Yankees...
I made a video, like a little commentary style thing. It's a video that I never tried, but it's a video I want to do more.
Okay.
Like, like the commentary, like with video game footage, like in the background on YouTube. Like, you think of guys like Leafy.
Yes.
Although I am not as much of an abrasive asshole as he is, even though I am an abrasive asshole.
Sure.
But, like, I don't know. I just had Mario Superstar Baseball footage going. And I was just rambling about the trade deadline. It was great. I highly recommend you watch it.
Okay, that's on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, because that's what that's why I'm like going.
Right.
When I'm there. Like on the podcast, I'm more level-headed.
Little more. Yeah.
I'm a little more level-headed. I used to be crazy, but now I am more level-headed. It's after games. Like, I'm a completely different person when I'm not in the moment.
Okay. So the Yankees, they standing pat. They're going to make moves?
I personally do not think they are standing pat, but read off the names.
Okay, let me read some names. I'll just go right up to the top. Juan Soto.
Yes.
Is it happening?
Yeah. No,
you think it's going to happen?
Dude, it's possible.
They have the budget.
Dude, Jeff Passan.
They have the juice.
Jeff Passan said that the Yankees are in on him.
Okay.
Jeff Passan and Jack Curry have said that the Yankees are in on Juan Soto.
Okay.
Now, I trust the word of Jack Curry more than any other reporter in the baseball world when it comes to Yankee stuff because he is like the main desk guy on Yes. And as you know, Yes, owned by the Yankees. Jack Curry is basically Brian Cashman's mouthpiece. When he says something, it's true.
Okay. And Soto, of course, recently passed down $440 million, 15 years. Is that correct?
I would be fine if even
half
for
$1
just
billion.
Even for just this year. And the Yankees, they seem like they've been very petty with Judge.
1 year.
They've been petty with Judge. It would seem like a move they would make to be like, hey, here's our insurance policy. If you want to leave, then leave. If you don't want to take the bag, like it's like, hey man, if you don't want to take the bag that we're giving you,
It's not even a bag. It's a truck at this point.
Like I'm talking about
truck.
Judge. I'm talking about Judge.
I know.
Like, hey, if you don't want to take
we don't need you.
Like, if you don't want to take the truckload of money that we're gonna give you, we'll just give it to the younger and better player.
Right. Have fun at Citi Field. Have fun on Long Island.
I don't think he's going to.
I
don't think I
Judge.
heard,
Okay.
Like, the Giants or somewhere like.
Okay. All right. What do they have to give up for him?
Anything they want. That I'll be straight up about it.
Really? Volpe?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Will I give up Anthony Volpe for Juan Soto? Yes. Anthony Volpe, Jason Dominguez, Oswald Peraza, Kim Waldachuk, Austin Wells, Hayden Wisniewski, Luis Medina. I will give up. I'll sell the farm.
Okay.
I will sell the farm for a guy like Juan Soto.
Okay. So he's not untouchable.
Because there is not a chance that even the top of the Yankee system, and I think Volpe and Dominguez are going to be great players, but they're not going to be Juan Soto. They're not going to be anywhere close to Juan Soto.
No, Juan Soto's a superstar.
Juan Soto is the best left-handed hitter this league has seen since Barry Bonds. Okay?
Wow.
Left-handed hitter.
Right. Wow. Okay. Benintendi.
Oh, God. Dude, what's so funny is that like everyone thinks that contact and hitting for average works in October. Here's the thing. It doesn't. You're playing good pitchers.
Right.
It's very hard to string together hits against elite starting pitching.
Sure, and pitching is ruling right now. Averages are...
Like, he has no pop.
Okay.
He has no pop, and he has a super high BABIP. His batting average on balls in play, way too high.
Okay, you don't trust it.
I don't trust it. He has no power. His bat and ball data suggests he hits it to the part of the ballpark in Yankee Stadium where balls seemingly never get out, a.k.a. the gaps.
Right.
He doesn't pull the ball enough. He doesn't hit the ball in the air enough. The WFAN guys, they're all over him, but as we know, WFAN, those guys are idiots.
Right. All right, from the Pittsburgh Pirates, Brian Reynolds. Are you familiar with Brian Reynolds?
I'm
pretty good
familiar
pitcher.
with Brian. I don't think Brian Reynolds is going to be coming.
Okay.
I think if the Yankees are going to make a move for an outfielder, it would be for either, God willing, Soto or a guy like Benintendi or Happ or, God forbid, David Peralta.
Okay. From the Chicago Cubs, Ian Happ.
I'd be fine with it.
Okay.
I'm not super crazy about Happ, but I mean, I wrote a piece on him. I'd be happy with him. But the thing is, with Hicks picking it up lately, I don't think outfield is nearly as much of a need as it would be a luxury.
Okay.
The only reason I'm like super in on Juan Soto is that he'd bring this offense so over the top,
geez,
and
he'd be unstoppable.
He would make the lineup so broken that it increases the team's chances.
Soto and Judge.
Okay.
And
yeah,
when he comes back, Stanton.
Yeah, you'd have Soto, Judge,
and
Stanton,
Donaldson.
LeMahieu. Okay, Donaldson sucks. Donaldson sucks this year. Okay, defensively he's good, but offensively he's been terrible, which is a tragedy. But I mean, for some reason that Tim Anderson thing just screwed him up. I don't know what it was with that Tim Anderson.
Probably should have kept his mouth shut, but yes.
Well, Donaldson was kind of technically right in that area.
When you read the whole story, yes,
like,
he was.
Yeah,
he was being an instigator, but not. It wasn't racially motivated. It was like, dude, you can't compare yourself to Jack.
But which I get.
Robinson.
I'm gonna
make fun.
I get it. It is very easy to call a guy from Alabama racist.
Sure.
I get it. That's sort of the stereotype down there.
Right.
Or the stereotype among us Northerners is that like that white guys from the South are all like racist bigots.
But that's like you. If you started calling yourself Bob Costas, I would make fun of you.
Yeah, I don't think I'm Bob Costas. I think I'm
no
better.
One's Bob Costas.
I think I could step in and be a better host on WFAN than half of the guys.
Sure.
They got over there.
Absolutely.
But I don't think I'm Bob Costas.
Bob Costas, Hall of Fame.
I'm certainly not Michael Caine. I'm not Mike Francesa.
Right, but if you start referring
Mike Francesa.
You start referring yourself to that, I would make fun.
I'm not.
All right, Mad Dog, calm down. Like,
okay, I did rip off Mad Dog.
I like it though. I love it. I think it works. Great.
Mad Dog's intro became my intro.
I love it works. Next on the list, he tore apart the Yankees lineup last weekend. Took a no-hitter into the sixth inning. Luis Castillo.
I'm in. I'm in,
why wouldn't you be, right?
I personally think that's if I had to make a prediction, that's going to happen.
I
think the Yankees have been connected to Castillo for a very long
That'd
time.
be a great pickup.
Yeah, another ace quality pitcher on the staff.
Which they need.
That has faltered.
They need starting pitching.
Yes, they do need starting pitching, and Luis Castillo provides great starting pitching. He's the Game 2 starter.
Yes. And Frankie Montas, as previously mentioned.
Frankie Montas? Yes, Frankie Montas. I love Frankie Montas.
Okay. Yeah. But they need relievers. Michael King out for the season, correct?
Michael, dude, that is...
What happened?
Aroldis Chapman. So here's the thing.
And
Aroldis Chapman. So Friday night in Camden Yards against the Baltimore Orioles.
Yes.
Yankees lead 7-3 heading into the bottom of the seventh.
Yes.
Aaron Boone brings in Aroldis Chapman.
Yes.
Chapman.
You're cringing. You're yelling at the TV.
So Chapman, unsurprisingly, gets his bell rung.
Yes.
Michael King has to come into the game on short notice, and he fractures his right elbow. Fortunately, there's no tendon damage.
Yes.
Very fortunate that there's no real tendon damage. But dude, I hate Aroldis Chapman. Like, it takes a lot for me to legitimately hate a human being, but I hate Aroldis Chapman.
Has he had a good inning since he's come back from the IR?
Last night he got a 1-2 inning against the Mets.
In a basically meaningless game because
not to the Mets.
They got crushed.
The Yankees didn't get crushed. They only lost by 2. They were a couple feet away from winning that game. Anthony Rizzo, and on a pitch that I personally don't think he should have swung at because it was 3-0. And Taijuan Walker threw 7 straight balls to that point, but
why did he swing it?
He barreled it. He barreled
it.
Right.
Okay, he saw his pitch.
Contact.
Okay, still, take the pace, man. Take the pace. And I saw your tweet. Like, why did you get a green light at 3-0?
Now, I blame Boone for that because Boone could put up the stop signs like, hey, this guy can't throw strikes.
Right.
Force him to throw strikes. Don't give him anything.
Take the free pass.
And, of course, they gave him something, and Walker cruised through the rest of the game. They had him on the ropes. And when you have a good pitcher like that on the ropes, you got to take advantage of it.
Yeah. So they definitely need relievers to fill in two huge holes right there.
I don't think. Well, Ron Marinaccio has come back from injury, and he's a stud. Hey, do you know that Ron Marinaccio is a native of Toms River, New Jersey?
I did not know that.
Okay, of course you don't know it, but every Yankee
another
fan knows it.
Another Italian on the Yankees.
Yeah,
a lot of Italians on that team.
Joey Gallo. We forgot about Joey Gallo. He's basically the Godfather Part 3.
Sure.
Like in terms of like Italian, I don't know.
Right, except he's basically a black hole when he comes up to the plate.
Poor bastard. I did not despise the decision pinch hitting him for Kiner Falefa last night.
Why not? And it went just about as you expected. He struck out.
Here's the thing: the Yankees were not getting a rally off of Edwin Diaz. Okay. He has been untouchable all year. You need a home run. If you're to just have a guy who's who is more likely to run into a fastball and hit a
Joey Gallo, definitely not.
Kiner Falefa or Joey Gallo?
Joey Gallo.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa is on a 13-game hitting streak, and he still only has like an 88 WRC plus in that 88-game winning streak. Even when he's hitting well, he stinks. Okay?
He's not really there to hit.
He sucks. No, he can't even play that great defense. Like, his defense isn't
good enough. Good enough?
What do you mean good enough? Dude,
is it good enough?
The IKF is such a... He's a bad baseball player, okay?
Okay.
That for some reason everyone talks about, and I will say Twitter has been killing IKF all year.
Wow.
I'm talking about like the guys you call the fan, the older fans. Okay. They kill Gallo, rightfully so. Gallo should be killed. Now, that came out horribly. But no, I do not advocate... Figuratively.
No, yeah.
I do not advocate for committing first-degree murder on a baseball player.
No, but if you want to grill him verbally, absolutely, on a podcast, especially.
Yeah, I understand why Gallo has been getting grilled, but everyone knows that Gallo sucks. You're beating a dead horse.
Sure.
That's why I have not talked about Joey Gallo.
Right.
On this podcast until, like, basically now, because we're talking about something different than his performance. But, we get it. Gallo sucks.
Right.
We know that Gallo sucks. I am intelligent enough, and I trust the listeners in the baseball community.
All right, you're not that much of a homer. Where you're like, hey, he's all right. Yeah.
I still think he's going to play well on whatever team he gets traded to. I think he's going to hit well on whatever team he gets traded to because it's a lower pressure situation. Right. Some guys just aren't built for this atmosphere, and I still like Gallo as a human being. I like him as a defender.
Sure.
He takes walks, but he just can't hit the ball anymore.
He's not on the team to be a good guy.
Yeah, he's on the team to be a good baseball player.
Right, which he is not right now. By any means.
Now, again, like, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is a terrible player, but in a completely different way.
Okay.
Like, he makes a bunch of contact, but it's horrible contact. Sure. He beats it on the ground. He gets a lot of hits, but they're all singles.
Right.
And singles don't win you ball games anymore. You know what wins you ball games? Bombs.
Yes.
Bombs win ball games.
I'm well aware of this.
And every single time the Yankees lose a game, everyone's talking. It's like, oh, it's all this all or nothing, all or nothing, all or nothing. They rely on the home run. Well, dude, home runs win you games. You know when the Yankees were playing well? It's because they were hitting home runs.
Yeah, everybody.
Not because they were hitting a bunch of singles or bloopers.
Hitting home runs, yes.
It's when they hit bombs.
Right.
The reason the Yankees have been as good as they are this year is because they hit more homers than every other team, and they allow less homers than most other teams. And the reason they've been struggling lately is because they haven't been hitting as many homers, and they have been giving up some homers. The reason they lost last night was because the Mets had more extra base hits.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
Give me a goddamn break with all this stupid, they're an all-or-nothing team. Oh, they rely too much on the home run. Give me a goddamn break. I do not care. Because you know what happens if you rely too much on small ball or supposed good fundamental baseball? You turn into the Kansas City Royals.
Right.
Sure, an annoying team.
Yes.
But not a good team. Like, the Yankees are going to play against the Royals this weekend, and I expect them to win the series because they're the Royals and they suck.
Right.
But it's going to be an annoying series because they have a bunch of guys who just put the bat on the ball and are just really, really annoying. They have guys who don't strike out. But the thing is, you have an entire lineup of those guys that they don't win games.
Yeah.
And I am sick and tired of this lie that the Yankees, the reason why they're struggling right now is because they're trying to hit too many home runs.
I think the home runs come when they come. Although,
the home run, dude, it's fine to rely on the home run. Good teams.
That's why you sign sluggers.
Home runs. Good teams had home runs.
Right. That being said,
barrels more specifically.
Sure.
Barrels.
Right.
Exit velocity.
That being said, Giancarlo Stanton, sore Achilles.
Oh, left Achilles tendonitis.
Yes.
I don't know what the hell that injury is, but it sounds bad. Every time I hear Achilles tendon, right. I think I'm like, oh dear God. But like, no, it's good to get him off his feet. Like,
tendonitis does that mean not torn, not
just the word. It's just inflamed. Achilles is spooky.
Inflamed.
I think it'll be good to get him some rest and just get him hot, get him rolling. The Yankees, again, this is why I talk about hedging.
Yes.
In the early months.
Right. Win early.
The Yankees, hey, look at those standings. So go on to the standings. You're near the laptop.
Yes.
The Yankees, they won so much in April, May, and June that they have an 11.5 game lead in a very brutal division against a scorching hot Blue Jays team that has won 7 games in a row.
That gap's closing, though, by the way. Was it a week ago? It was 14 over. It's 14 games about a week ago. The gap's closing. It's a big, comfortable gap, though.
Dude, it's a gap. The Yankees are winning the division. It's not.
It's a lot.
I'm not going to sit here and act like it's some heart attack scenario.
No.
Like the Blue Jays are not going to be playing this hot for the rest of the year. They're not going to be winning at this clip for the rest of the year, and the Yankees are not going to be losing at this clip for the rest of the year.
Right.
Although the Red Sox.
Well, now, since we are in the standings, look at who's in last place. Luca's moved up to 4th place, everybody. The Boston Red Sox are at 49, at 500. With, that's pretty funny. Baltimore 49-48. They're above 500 in 4th place. If they wind up here, I'll be perfectly happy. Perfectly happy. Because Boston came in with a lot of promise, a lot of accolades. And now with the trade deadline coming up, Are they going to blow the team up? I don't know.
They're not going to trade Bogarts and Devers. They are going to trade JD Martinez, though.
Right.
Apparently, that's what it's looking like. They're going to trade JD Martinez.
Yeah.
I know the Mets have been a name that have.
Yeah.
The Mets are a team that have been very involved in the JD Martinez sweepstakes.
Yeah, but talk about disappointment.
Oh, my God.
Boston Red Sox. Big time. Last place. I love this. Can this please continue?
Yes, I love this.
Can this please continue?
I love this.
I love it too.
Keep it coming.
I love it too. That which puts Boston out of the wild card race. Not out of the race, but out of the wild card. And Baltimore only 3 games behind. It could still happen. They've been playing good ball. They've been playing good come from behind ball, most importantly. Which against the Yankees, they were down 3-0. Came back in the late innings. Late game hero Ramon Urias with the 2-run bomb to steal the victory last Saturday. I didn't watch the game, but I was paying attention to it.
Well, you were at.
I was in San Diego. I was at Comic-Con.
Yeah, dude.
I had it on my phone though. It's like whoa. It's like whoa. Wait, is that a 2 that just popped up in the bottom of the 8th? It's like what happened? What happened?
You're just refreshing your phone.
Yes, Ramon Urias, everybody, late night hero. He did it again last night, by the way.
Oh, dude. Hey, you guys are cool.
They're about to take this. They could sweep the They might sweep the Rays, man. Come on.
That'd be crazy.
That helps both of us. What is going on here? I don't know. I love this team, though. I love it. The Adley Rushman effect. They've been on a hot streak ever since they brought him up, and they got more people to come to. And as you walked in here, they were at the press conference announcing that Jackson Holliday has been signed. Scott Boras at the press conference next to him. Yeah. So actually, the Rays it's a 4-game set, so they split it. They've already split it. They have a couple more chances to win the series. I would love to see them sweep it. Like, why not? Why not? And then they always got 3 against the Reds, which should be easier than playing the Rays. So I'm loving this, man. I am loving this. The Subway Series.
I don't make a huge deal out of this series. It's a fun little series. Fun. It's a fun little series, but Mets fans overblow it so much.
I mean, what will you do if they lose tonight? Get swept by the Mets.
Dude, it's expected. We're pitching Domingo Germán against Max Scherzer. Yankee fans didn't have any expectations going into this series.
All right.
And Yankee fans, we're
crosstown rivals, though, man.
We're slumping. Dude, it's not a rivalry. Stop calling it a rivalry.
Not a rivalry?
Mets fans think it's a rivalry.
Sure they do.
I just hate losing games against the Mets.
I would, too.
Because it unleashes the Pandora's box of locusts known as Mets fans.
Right.
I miss the Wilpons.
Wow, why? Because they made
the Wilpons.
They made bad decisions, and
yes,
fair enough. Yeah. My other question for you: do the Astros have the Yankees' number?
Yes.
Okay. So if it came down to them head to head
in a playoff
scenario,
no changes. I'd say that the Astros would whoop us. In 5.
It would seem the Astros have everyone's number right now, by the way.
Except Oakland.
Oddly enough, yeah. I can't.
Worst team in baseball.
I can't explain.
So everyone freaks out whenever the Yankees lose a game to the Mets. Meanwhile, the Astros are losing series left and right to the Oakland A's. Everyone's like, meh, it's whatever. Such a different standard. It's funny.
Yeah, but in this
it's funny, the Yankees are the only team that's not allowed to have bad...
Against one team?
Bad
I mean...
They're the only team that's not allowed to have slumps.
It's the Yankees. Well, congratulations on taking the Cameron Woolley Show series last weekend.
Yeah, dude.
Do you know the season record so far? Orioles-Yankees.
I know the Yankees are winning the season.
Oh, by far, but better than usual. They're 11-5 right now, so... Yeah.
So fine, the only
But in the past, man, it'd be worse than that. So I'll take the 5 games.
It was a year in. It was like a 1 year the Yankees would pummel them, and another year the Orioles would kind of go 500 against us.
Decent, yeah.
It'd be annoying.
I'll take 5-11, but yeah, but that also says
5-11. Call me the New York Giants.
Hey, that'd be an improvement, right?
Shit, man, I'd take 5-11, 5-12.
However, this also says to me, God forbid it does come to a playoff scenario between these teams, which could happen. That the Orioles are just not good enough.
You said it, dude. We're like that. That would be nuts.
It would be nuts. I would love to see it. Right now I'm happy with the Orioles being in 4th place. That makes me ecstatic.
Yeah, dude. Hey, and you got the young people. Adley Rutschman's really come around. He started to hit.
Yeah.
He started really hit.
Yeah.
As of late.
And for anybody else out there who likes teams outside of the AL East, your team sucks because your team could not hang in this division.
Yeah,
no way.
This division,
unless your favorite team's at Houston Astros, your team can't hang in this division.
This division's murder.
It is.
It's straight up just murder.
It is. It stinks.
It's brutal.
And again, all 5 teams could wind up in the playoffs. It's mathematically possible. A couple ties,
yeah, you could get a big.
You could. This could happen.
Tiebreaker playoffs.
Could happen. I would love to see it happen.
It would be funny.
It would be funny.
Because it would be just the 4 teams killing each other. The Yankees would be.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. We'll see you. We'll see you later.
See you in the next round when Garrett Cole's going against your 4 starter.
Right. And you guys are all tired out. Yes. Hey man, that's baseball.
Give like the NBA play-in tournament.
I love those, man. I love those tournaments. 1 game, sudden death, man.
I don't like the play-in in the NBA. It's weird.
You don't like the play-in?
Well, yeah, because it encourages mediocrity. Anything in sports that encourages a team owner to spend less money and care less about the team,
right,
is something that I'm not going to like.
Right.
And the NBA, for some reason, is exonerated from all criticism. Everyone thinks the NBA is like the golden standard on how to run a league. Well, the NBA, every sports league has their problem.
Yeah.
Personally, if you ask me who I think the best commissioner in sports is, I think it's Gary Bettman, but
it's a bold statement, my friend.
It's a bold statement. Yes, statement. I know. Compared to that isn't a statement about I am not complimenting Gary Bettman. It is simply
okay. You're stating, I guess, facts.
I'm saying that.
I mean, are you put Bettman?
I'm saying that Roger Goodell, Adam Silver, and Rob Manfred are worse.
Those out of that class, yeah.
Hey, dude, hockey's growing.
Right, sure. I guess you would put Gary Bettman as the valedictorian of that class, which is
yes, he's the valedictorian.
Yes, I would agree.
I could make a very bad.
I'd
joke.
agree that
I could make a very bad joke right now. I could make a very bad joke, but I'm not going to do it because I'd ruin my career.
Okay, fair enough. Fair.
Well, I mean, the little career that I have up to this point.
Right.
But, oh, dude, that would be...
Okay, fair enough. Well,
yeah, he's the valedictorian yes.
Okay.
In like a 1700s like a 1700s like church school or something.
like a private
like a private church school.
Right. Okay.
Like all those like obscure like super hyper religious schools.
Right. Okay. Well, by the time I guess we're talking right in a week.
In a week, dude, stuff might go down. I think stuff is gonna go down. Stuff always goes down whenever between me leaving the studio, driving home, and rendering and uploading this podcast every week.
Yes.
Something always happens.
Always happens.
I tell you, but like if the Yankees make a move, like by the time I'm driving home, I'm gonna ask you like to open it back up. I don't know what your schedule's looking like, but clear it.
We get you in here for another 10 minutes to announce whatever happens.
Yeah, but like not a lot of stuff really breaks here. I don't know. Do we want to talk more about baseball? There's other stuff that I want to get.
Go for it. Yeah, no, I think we covered baseball pretty well.
Yeah, we covered baseball. Yeah.
All right. Well, by the time the landscape could look completely different a week from now.
Yeah, it is going to look completely different. We're going to be talking about the Yankees are going to get players. They're going to get good players.
Right. Real quick, rumors: Trey Mancini to the Mets. He's only under control after this year, so with a $10 million option, great player. Hate to see him go, but this is how baseball works. So I did not buy Trey Mancini jersey, and he could be on Long Island in a week, which he would be a big help to them. Great player. I love him. Comeback player of the year, beat cancer, and runner-up to the last year's home run derby. Whoever gets him, you're a lucky team. Where do you want to go?
I guess we talk hockey.
Okay.
The Devils made a move. The Matt Tkachuk trade went down. The Devils once again missed out on a good player. But
they did.
I completely understand why they didn't pay the premium that the Florida Panthers. Yeah, I mean, first of all, let's talk about this Jonas Siegenthaler.
Jonas Siegenthaler, yes.
But very good defensive left-handed defenseman.
Yes.
Young in his mid-20s. He got signed to a 5-year and I think $3.4 million
AV. Yep, you're right. Yep.
A steal for a guy of his talents, his ability defensively.
And $1.125 million cap hit for next season. So that, I mean, not bad at all.
Dude.
Not bad at all.
I don't know how the Devils players have awful agents. the fact that Tom Fitzgerald is signing them to these contracts.
25 years old, 6'3",
like the Jack
210.
Hughes, like the Jack Hughes contract.
It's a steal.
Heinous.
Absolute steal.
Heinous. Jesper Bratt is going into arbitration, which I mean, it's a little weird, but most likely they're going to choose a route that makes him a RFA after next year. So we're probably going to run it back. Contract extension with him, I'd certainly like to see it, but it's really whatever with him. Like, he's going to be on the team next year. That's all
that matters.
It's not all that matters. We're not really talking about next year. We're talking about like 5 years down the road.
Sure.
We're always talking 5 years down the road with the Devils, but I'm happy with this move. I think it's a great move. Solidifies the Devils have quietly been building a very good defense.
Okay, which they sorely need, as we both know.
Very good defense.
We sorely needed. It's been lacking in the last.
Good Lord, I mean, that second pairing of Jonas Siegenthaler and John Marino, that's one of the more underrated second pairings in hockey.
Right.
I mean, my God, those two on the penalty kill?
Yeah. But what was the last year that you could say the Devils had a good defense?
I don't even think they had a good defense in 2012. Their defense was Marty Brodeur. And he was basically a defenseman in his career, the way he played the puck.
Yes, absolutely.
He could make a better outlet pass than
most
Devils defensemen that we've seen in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I remember 2012, like, who the hell was on the 2012 The Who? Like, you had Anton Volchenkov logging 25 minutes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Andy Green was very good at that time, though, but...
Yeah.
But who? Like,
but who else?
Peter Harold.
Peter Harold. Yeah, no.
Like, who are we talking about? Oh, Bryce Salvador.
But you know, in the later years, yes.
Bryce Salvador was very good in 2012.
I'm just
let's look at the
pull up the roster here.
Who was on the defense? Mark Fane.
Mark Fane, that's right.
Oh, God.
Mark Fane.
Marek Zetlitsky.
Curtis Foster. Mark Frazier.
No, they had that. They had Zetlitsky this year, didn't they? They didn't have. They didn't.
Henrik Talinder. Henrik Talinder.
Oh my God.
Matt Taramina.
Oh my God. These are names that are.
Alexander Urbom. Remember the bomb.
Oh,
the Urbom.
That is. Okay, so Zetlitsky was on this team.
He was, yeah. He was on, Marek Zetlitsky and Tomachenkov. Yeah. Yeah. So, some names from the past, though, man. I love
Adam Larson, but young, Adam Larson.
Yeah.
19-year-old Adam Larson, but still Adam Larson.
The great hope for the New Jersey Devils.
The Devils, dude. The Devils, if the lottery rules were what they are now, then the Devils would have ended up with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins in that draft instead of Adam Larson.
Well,
although Adam Larson did end up getting us Taylor Hall.
He did. You can't cry too much about that.
Yeah.
But yes, I would. Yeah, not the greatest defense in the world.
Mark Frazier.
I
guarantee these are names that ring a lot of bells for you, but not really for
me.
Obscure. Yeah, these are more obscure names for me.
I was there.
Steve Bernier's name makes my blood boil.
I was there, and Ilya Kovalchuk. Let's not forget.
Ilya Kovalchuk. Hey,
let's not forget.
Hey, dude.
37 goals.
Hey,
46 assists.
The Ken Danico shared some stuff with me about Ilya Kovalchuk that made me think about his departure in a much less negative light.
Wow, you got some inside info. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from Dano.
From his lips to your ears.
Yeah, from his lips. Yeah. Yeah, our friend of the program, Ken Danica.
Yeah. Well, who are the Devils signing then? They keep missing out.
No, I'm okay with the team that they have right now.
Okay.
No, they tried. They gunned for these guys. They gunned for Kachuk twice.
Right. Goudreau.
They gunned for Goudreau.
Right.
I am pissed off about not really trying that hard for Alex DeBrincat and Kevin Fiala. DeBrincat, I was pissed when I saw the return that the Blackhawks ended up getting for DeBrincat.
That couldn't have offered more than that.
Me that. I would have given up Alex Holtz for
Sure.
DeBrincat.
Yeah.
Although we're talking about, like, I've been hearing about, like, sign-in trades. You know, players choosing where they get traded to. Not like the NBA type of deal.
Yeah, they've made upgrades for sure.
They made good upgrades.
Yes.
Hey, and any year
on paper,
even if they made no moves, they'd still be getting better because the guys would be getting older.
Right. Good point.
The guys would be growing. You'd have Jack Hughes turning
21.
21.
21. I love it.
Oh, look out, North Jersey bar scene. Oh,
yeah. Come on, he'll keep it under control. He's a superstar. Well, he's an athlete with a bunch of money.
Dude, he's nuts. He's awesome. That Jack Hughes is a guy I could very much hang out with and have a great time.
Well, if I see him, I'll buy him a drink. How about that? So you deserve it. Take it.
Dude, he's 21. He's just going to be drinking White Claws.
White Claws are pretty tame. I think you should drink all the White Claws you want. I can't wait. And then, we got to get to a game this year. No excuses.
Devils, yeah. I could probably swing a Devils game.
Okay.
Like this year, I mean, hey, going to a Devils game is a lot more pleasant than going to a Yankee game, if I'm being honest.
How so?
Because the arena's air conditioned.
Oh, right.
And it's a lot cheaper to get really good seats. Although I've been looking up like Yankee games ago, like while I'm in college.
Yeah.
It's like I was looking at prices for like a random Saturday game against Tampa in September, and I was seeing like prices for field level tickets like in the short porch, and I'm like, oh my god! Like
how much? What are we talking here?
I haven't bought any tickets yet. Don't go buying any tickets.
Right. How much are you looking at?
Average. I saw tickets that were like $60 for them.
That's not bad.
Yeah, $60 isn't bad. The thing is, like, you go to a Devils game, all the seats are cheap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, like the arena being air conditioned is a big.
It's nice. Big sheet of ice in front of you. That's nice.
It's much easier to get to than Yankee Stadium.
Right.
Although MetLife Stadium is easier to get to than both because MetLife Stadium is just an exit off the
turnpike or the parkway. Turnpike.
Yeah, MetLife Stadium is super like when my dad and I used to go to Giants training camp. For a couple of years we went to Giants. I remember 2016 and 2017. It was like free. You could go in whenever you wanted. But we'd go on the Giants training camp, and it was super easy for him to just drive there. Well, granted, he lived in Hoboken at the time, and it took us like 20 minutes to get to the training facility over there.
Super quick.
But it was really not. I will say that with all the problems I have with John Mara, they do training camp. They used to do training camp very nicely, but now it's sort of weird. It's free, but you have to like get free tickets.
It's just this ticket event.
Even though the tickets don't cost any money.
Right. We still have to get them. All right.
I almost met David Tyree at one of those camps, but like I got in line too late and he ended up dipping. But before I could meet him, I was like, son of a bitch. Although my dad and I did walk by Carl Banks once, and he was like a few feet away from us.
Like, hey.
And of course, like my dad, we didn't like exchange of words or anything. He just sort of walked by and dude, although I think we did meet Kim Jones at the Giants at the wild card game in 2012.
Yeah.
And Kim Jones is like the big, like she's one of my favorite reporters. She's good at her job. She's straight up. She doesn't do anything stupid. She's just a good reporter. She does NFL Network, and she's on The Fan,
right,
as well. Like whenever I hear her on The Fan, it's like, wait, is that Kim Jones? Oh my God, that's Kim Jones.
Yeah, but the training camp's starting to open up. Football right around the corner.
I don't want to talk too much Giants right now.
I don't.
We haven't talked Giants since the draft.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been a while since we talked Giants. Paul.
Has anything happened?
Baseball program.
Anything happened?
Well, no, not really. I
okay.
mean, like there was this 4th round pick who was put on the PUP list, who Giants fans were losing their shit over. But he was like, dude, it's a tight end draft in the 4th round. Let's not go crazy.
Right.
Daniel Bellinger isn't Rob Gronkowski. Let's.
I did see this story though. Aaron Rodgers rolling in with a white tank top, long hair, looking like Nick Cage in Con Air.
That's a good movie. My God, dude! Like,
is there resemblance is uncanny though. Look at this.
Rolling in
Cameron Poe. Cameron. His name's Cameron in the movie. Cameron Poe.
Oh yeah.
Look.
He's wearing the wife beater tank.
He is.
I have that like same exact undershirt.
Oh, all right. Grow your hair a long, little scruff. Yeah, you could be like Nick Cage. It's pretty close.
Aaron Rodgers. If this was an Aaron Rodgers podcast, there'd be endless material.
Sure.
Aaron Rodgers is just he's in his punished Rodgers phase. He's wearing the jeans.
The jeans too. Yeah, he looks exactly. Yeah. I know he's ready to go though, man. Whether he can keep up with last year, he's great last year. Who knows?
He's Aaron Rodgers. He's a great player.
I know. He's also 38. He's getting old, man. But so is Tom Brady. I don't know. Gotta love it though. So Aaron Rodgers, everybody. Aaron Rodgers.
Connor, that's a good movie.
Yes, it is.
There are a lot of
Steve Buscemi.
There are a lot.
John Malkovich.
There are a lot of great.
John Cusack.
Yeah, dude, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
There are a lot of movies that Nick Cage is in there, just like good movies.
Do you have a favorite? Face Off?
I haven't seen Face Off.
Oh, Face Off is awesome. You'll love Face Off.
National Treasure.
National Treasure, yeah.
The National, like, I watched the first 2 of them. I remember watching the first one. I don't think I've seen the second one, but I remember the first one was...
Yeah, it's great.
It's like, I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Okay. Great.
I'd love to say, imagine... I'd picture Nicolas Cage being a very good Batman. Like, I could see Nicolas Cage pulling off.
Well, Batman. He was almost Superman. He was just close. He's almost...
What Superman? Was he beat out by Henry Cavill, or was he beat
Well, they were at one time going to make a Superman movie with him, and it didn't work out. But
that would have been awesome.
Nicolas Cage would not have been awesome.
Although I mean, we talk about these... Like these celebrities being great superheroes, even though they tried that.
I'm going to show you a photo of Nick Cage as Superman.
Although they tried that.
Here it is.
With
this is a screen test photo of Nick Cage as Superman. That would not have been... that is real.
I don't like the hair.
That's what they wanted him to look like. It was long hair. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad it worked out how it worked out. But yeah, it's screen test.
I don't think so. Nick Cage would not have been a good Superman. I picture him as Batman.
I don't know.
He'd be a great Batman. I don't know how good of a Bruce Wayne he would be.
I think that's the problem. If you gotta be a good Batman, you gotta be a good Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, that's my only problem with Robert Pattinson. Like, I think he was a great Batman.
Yeah, you didn't think he was a good Bruce Wayne.
Well, we didn't see enough of him as Bruce Wayne.
Sure.
I thought he didn't have much dialogue as Bruce Wayne.
Right.
We didn't see much. We saw Bruce Wayne sort of walking around, but it was just sort of still shots of him staring off at random people, like staring at orphans.
Right.
But he was just... we didn't see enough of him.
Yeah.
Although there's going to be a sequel because everyone... Like, people love that movie. They loved...
the Batman. It was good.
Yeah, the Batman.
Yeah.
I thought coming out of the theater was meh, but a lot of Batman movies age better.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Even the 89 Burton Batman still Still holds up.
Tim Burton has a good Batman.
And Batman Returns has gotten way more appreciation now than it did when it came out.
I mean, there are a lot of movies that get appreciation, like the more time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look at the prequels. I mean, God, did they ever see as the worst thing in the history of American cinema when they.
Yeah,
like when they first came out, people liked them, and then people started hating them, and then when it was after The Last Jedi, that was when people started liking the prequels.
Right.
Like Revenge of the Sith is one of the most quotable movies of all time. Like I can remember half of the lines from that movie because they're all in memes.
Right. Right. I got the high ground. You were the chosen one. Yes, a lot of memes.
Everything General Grievous says is.
Ah, yes, the negotiator. General Kenobi, you are a bold one.
Wow.
I don't do that good of a General Grievous.
Right.
I do. Nobody can really pull off a General Grievous.
Right.
I can do voices similar to that. I can do a Bane. Do you feel in charge here? I do a good Bane.
Right.
I do a good lot of characters.
Sounds good.
I do a good. I like to think I do a good Joker. You see, it all started in December of 2017. Dave Gettleman was hired as general manager of the New York Giants. And my father was a Giants fan. I followed in his footsteps. If you ever wondered how I got these scars, that was how I got them. Draft night 2019. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers recently took Devin White. And my father and I, we were excited that the Giants were going to take Josh Allen, but boy, was I mistaken. Roger Goodell walks up to the podium and he says, the Giants select Daniel Jones, quarterback, Duke. We didn't like that. We didn't like that at all. See, that is my, Giants Joker.
I like it. Rant. Joker rant.
It all started.
I like it. Did you watch the All-Star game last week?
No, I watched it. It was fun. It was a Yankee show.
Yeah, that.
So many Yankees.
I think for 1 or 2 innings, they had the pitcher and catcher mic'd up.
Yeah, did Nestor.
I thought that was great.
Jose Trevilla, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was great. I was like, dude, can you just do this the whole time?
Yeah.
I kind of liked it. I thought it was really cool. And they were able to interview him too while he was pitching. I thought that was a nice. I thought it was a pretty cool addition. I'd love to see more of it. I think it'd be good for the game.
I don't like players getting mic'd up during actual games and doing interviews during games because it distracts them.
I guess. I think it'd be fun though.
It distracts them. I'm fine with interviewing players in dugouts, but I don't like doing it during playoff games. I remember in the 2017 ALCS, the Joe Buck and John Smoltz interviewed Justin Verlander during Game 3 of that series, and the Astros were losing that game. And Justin Verlander, professional baseball players, not in the mood to get interviewed by broadcasters
it's not a strenuous sport. You can talk and play at the same time.
But it's a pain in the ass during the playoffs.
I guess.
I
guess, but as a viewer, I thought it was very entertaining.
I'm not I'd like it during the All-Star game. You can do it during the All-Star game when you don't have
I love that. I was like, what you thinking? Cut her inside. All right, you got it. I thought that was cool, man. I thought that was really cool. Yeah. Anyways. That was probably my favorite part of the whole All-Star game, which the AL took for the 9th straight season, I believe. 9th straight win.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Proving yet again which league is better. So, all right. No argument there. So, anything else on the wire? Godspeed, Giancarlo Stanton. I've had a sore Achilles before. It's not fun, but it's not like.
Hey, I'm fine with he was slumping lately.
Yeah, take a rest. Take 10 days. You're good. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, 10-day IL, retroactive to Sunday. So he'll be back next week.
He'll be out for a couple weeks.
Yeah, he'll be out.
I heard the timetable was 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, so I'm gonna give him more than that. All right. Yeah. See anything else?
I'm looking for stuff on the timeline.
Lineups? Any lineups today?
I mean, the Yankees did, but I don't know what to do. The Yankees have already lost this game because they're going up against Max Scherzer and Domingo Germán's pitching. I'm not going to waste my time talking about a game that's basically
it's over
or it started.
It's over?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you going to do? Look at me like I'm crazy?
I am looking at you like you're crazy. I think this game could go either way tonight. That's why they play the games.
Oh, yeah, for some reason, because you narrative ball Domingo Germán.
Well, I'm a big fan. Of the player. Maybe not so much the human being, but
Dude, he's a terrible pitcher. He had one good month in 2019, and for some reason they're still thinking he can be a big piece of this team. For some reason they love pitchers who hit their spouses. I don't know why.
Yeah.
What?
Is it? I guess statistically, yes, but that sucks. It's not a good thing whatsoever. Just throw the ball. Just throw the ball really good. Yeah. All right.
But anyways, I anticipate that something is going to break
After the show, we wrap the show. It always happens.
I anticipate that something is absolutely going to break.
It always happens.
I don't know. We don't really have anything else. Really, I mean,
we covered it all next week.
But next week is going to be
once we talk about all the pickups.
Yeah, next week is going to be a big one.
And have a preseason starting soon. I'm excited about that.
I'll be talking some Giants. I'll have something whipped up on the blog about the Giants.
Okay. Which you can see at CamWoolleyShow.com.
CamWoolleyShow.com.
Got a couple more contributors this week. I saw
one of my big projects. Like that is my major project. Is like writing. Like I like writing about sports. That's when the ideas pop up in my head. It's like when they're all fresh.
Yeah.
It's like when I do this, I only do it once a week.
Right. But that you can do. Oh, bam, publish.
Yeah.
Love it. Awesome.
Also, I have all the numbers like right in front of me. It's like I can be more in depth. Like I can be smart.
Yeah.
Remember, like I sound like an idiot on here, but
if you look up numbers, I do it slowly, but I still look them up.
Well, you don't look up the right numbers.
Yeah, well, it's hard to talk and type at the same time.
Dude, you could be radio silent and you still would have
you can pull up a couple.
To be fair, you do type with your left hand.
I do
while talking.
I do. Like it's hard.
I can understand how that could be. That could be difficult.
Right. Yeah. Anyways, awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm refreshing the timeline because I think something is gonna.
You really think it always happens?
Like, I keep refreshing the timeline. I'm milking this.
It always happens like 10 minutes after we leave, without fail. Although it might be more closer to tonight when something happens.
I'm looking. Oof.
Go for it.
Mike Trout has been diagnosed with a rare back condition.
I saw that.
He might have to deal with for the rest of his career.
I saw that. Not good. Not good.
Bastard.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Rare back condition, yeah, because he's carrying the Angels as
Yeah, I know. That's right. Yeah. That's good. That's a mighty feat. That's a lot to ask of one man, even Mike Trout.
Yeah. Hey, he signed the contract.
Did.
Anyways, so I guess that's about it.
All right.
That about does it.
All right.
From Ming Chen, and a Shared Universe Podcast Studio. I am Cameron Woolley. Like, subscribe, check out my other stuff, and ring the notification bell, obviously. Yeah, check out my other stuff. I'm pumping out content on a more frequent basis.
Yeah, you're doing great. Check out the website for sure, CamWooleyShow.com.
Check out my other...
Two L's. Like,
other,
just like it says right there.
Yeah. Like from my other YouTube videos, like I'm thinking about expanding into more commentary type stuff. And over the summer, I've been experimenting with a lot of sort of stuff.
Cool.
But, yeah. And as always, stay classy, New Jersey.